Is it hard to be fresh if you don't have money, or can you still pull it off?
See, when I ain't had no money, I still had sauce. See, if you don't got no sauce, then you're lost. But you can also get lost in the sauce.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back for another video. We're finally back in Florida doing what we do best, working on cars. I finally got the 4-door finished. Everything is done. I just got to put in a fuse that I took out for another car for the blower motor, but got the AC charged. Got pretty much everything done. I'm going to put a overflow right here. I just have not been able to find one. But besides that, the car is complete and ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and drive her around the building, get her over to the dyno. There's just a car blocking it right now. Michael's working on a donk, as you can tell. We've been getting a lot of donks in. We got like a whole group of donks we've been working on, which has been pretty cool. They all got LS's in them. This one's on bags, right?
Yeah.
This one's bagged out. This got a 6.0 in it, right? So pretty sweet. What all are you doing to this one?
Right now I'm tracing a brake line or a brake wire for the brake switch. It was all messed up, so I'm just tracing it to redo it.
Cool. You gonna tune it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've tuned a couple of them. There's like I said, there's like a group of guys that came by and we worked on like one, and now they're bringing us all their donks, which is pretty cool. But once Michael's finished with this, or can get it out of the way, then I'll go ahead and get my my car on the dyno, and we'll start making some pulls. So, Jimmy, how'd you like Vegas?
Loved it.
You're fun?
Back. Is it next year yet?
Right?
That'd be awesome.
But yeah, Vegas was a lot of fun. If you guys have not seen the SEMA video, which most of you haven't because it got like no views, it's right down underneath here. Take a look at it.
Instagram. It's all over.
All right, I'm gonna get to it. All right, so we got her on the dyno. Jimmy's going ahead and strapping her up real fast. We have E85 now at the gas station right down the road, and actually every racetrack in Polk County also has the 85. So I was going to put on 85, but I just decided not to, because I am going to sell the car. The second I get everything finished and good to go, I do plan on selling it. So that person, whoever's going to want it, probably doesn't want on 85, and if they do, we can easily tune it to run off of 85. So this tune is going to be directly on good old 93 gas. So we'll see. We got a couple things we got to tighten up. Looks like a radiator hose needs to be tightened, and right there leaking a little bit. So we'll just tighten that up, tighten every little thing, nooks and crannies, and then I'll be ready to make some power. So right now we're setting up my mobile O2 reader. I use these for cars that don't have a wideband, and this one, not putting one in. So I got my sniffer here. I'm sure some of you guys have already seen this. I put the O2 sensor right there. And then I go ahead and put it in the exhaust. It gives you a super late reading, but at least you know it's on point and not reading crazy. You just have to read everything kind of on a delay. So the time that it takes, you kind of got to just wait for a minute so it can all catch up. But it works when you don't have an O2 or a wideband hooked to the car. It makes it a little different inside the ECU. So like with Hondata, if you have the wideband hooked straight to Hondata, it'll tell you the percentages you need to take out. With this, you kind of just got to do a little bit more guessing and wait till you see the number get to where you need to be. So just a different style of tuning. Takes a little bit more time, a little bit more skill to do so. So less sensors you have, less stuff talking to you, harder it is obviously to tune. So go ahead and I'm going to bleed the coolant a little bit. We had a little leak right here. This thing wasn't tight enough, so put that in. We're just going to bleed the coolant, and then she'll be ready to make some jams. 21! So, we let the supercharger cool down for a while. We had some other stuff we were doing around the shop, and we just made 221 horsepower on pump gas. I am extremely, extremely happy with that. We are totally gonna leave it there. Everything looks good in the map. Fuel looks good. Timing isn't even that spicy. It's got a little bit of spice in it, but we're good. So, yeah, now it's time to get this thing out and drive it. Had a little bit of issue. We're pulling back in and we hear a pop. This radiator hose has seen better days. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and wait for that radiator hose to get in. Should be here in about an hour or so from Advance. So I'll get that in, take it around the block, bleed all the coolant, make sure it's all good to go. Next video, I'll have the front bumper on, I'll have the car all finished, AC blowing nice and cold, and we'll take it for some cruises around town. But as always, guys, go ahead and like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon. Peace.
Is it hard to be fresh if you don't have money, or can you still pull it off?
See, when I ain't had no money, I still had sauce. See, if you don't got no sauce, then you're lost. But you can also get lost in the sauce.